The Olodo Uprising and what nobody's really saying about it. Let's watch Ycee's video first.
This Olodo uprising that we even have right now, it's like,
Olodo Uprising.
yeah, bro, it's terrible. I promise you. It's like we are trying so much to accommodate unintelligent people and ignorant people because we don't want them to feel bad and all these things. So now they're now like the majority.
I just concluded my NYSC where I was opportune to serve at a university. And I saw a lot of things that got me thinking. Aside from the fact that lecturers couldn't even drive to work because of the high cost of fuel. Aside from the fact that one afternoon I looked out my window and the best car I could see was, I think, a 2003 or 2004 Corolla or Camry. No offense, man, but to see people who have worked for years of their life in the academic sector, and that was the best they could afford, it had me thinking. And it was there that my dreams of becoming an academic died. And this is not just my story, but the story of every Nigerian, or at least the majority of Nigerians. And this brings me back to the whole point, the whole Olodo uprising thing. While I'm not an ardent supporter of the likes of Pella, Gigi, and the rest of them, and while I cannot completely refute with what YC said, but are we really going to call people who have found a way to overcome a system that was rigged as the unsmart ones? I mean, they realized that the game was already rigged, and they saw that this was the only way to escape. They found a way to get to the top in a situation where getting to the top was almost impossible, and they capitalized on it. And now they're there. Can we really call them unsmart? Even in economics, demand begets supply. You cannot come into a country where everybody from the ages of 12 and above is almost depressed, and you're trying to offer them educational content like this. Trust me, even me outside. I want to see something entertaining, something that will make me laugh, even though it's worthless. Not necessarily because I like it or I prefer it to that which has quality, but because I'm tired, I'm stressed. I need some dopamine, a little light, a little laugh. It's not necessarily because, I don't want it, but I have to just enjoy it. And that's the situation of everybody, of most people at least. So if you find people that have found a way to earn by giving people what they need, not necessarily what they want, what they need, because that is actually what they need. Are they now the unsmart ones or the Olodo uprising and stuff? I mean, in a nation where, you know, the winners of Big Brother and the rest, earn millions, whereby the best graduate students, people who worked their asses all night, get nothing more than probably a dinner with the vice chancellor. Do the maths. So, if we're going to come out and talk, about the whole Olodo uprising thing, I'm not against it, true, but I'm just against fighting a problem or cutting down a tree by just cutting the branches. Let's get to the roots. Let's talk about the society, what it has created us to be. Let's talk about the demand that has been created by the kind of environment we find ourselves in. Let's stop looking at these people as just, empty heads. Trust me, they are not. Probably one of the smartest people. The likes of Kappa and the rest. They're simply taking advantage of the system. They're simply playing the game the way it should be played, the way it was scripted to be played, the only way out. And that's the route they've taken. So, next time we want to use the word, I know it's the Olodo uprising. I want us to think again. Are they really the smart ones? If they found a hack to the game, then are they really the smart ones? Think about it.